Hola chicos y chicas. This presentation is hopefully going to help you determine when to conjugate a verb in Spanish and when to just use an infinitivo or an infinitive. To make this presentation a little bit more helpful and more interactive, when questions are asked or there's a moment for you to practice with examples, try pausing the video and seeing if you can come up with the answer by either saying it or writing it down on a piece of paper. Here we go. Let's start by asking, what is a verb? This is an example of where you might want to pause it, try saying the answer, or try writing it down. Hopefully you said that a verb is an action. What is the verb in this sentence? I listen to music. Listen is the verb. ¿Cómo se dice en español? I listen to music. Yo escucho la música. Escucho is the yo form of the verb escuchar. What is a verb called that's not conjugated? It's not in la forma de yo or la forma de tú. It's called an infinitivo or an infinitive. An example of an infinitive is to study in English. ¿Cómo se dice to study en español? Estudiar. Estudiar is an example of an infinitive. What happens when we have two verbs in the same sentence? An example is, I prefer to listen to music. The first verb is conjugated, I prefer, and the second one is the infinitivo or the infinitive, to listen. Why don't you give it a try? I prefer to listen to music. ¿Cómo se dice en español? Prefiero escuchar música. Do you see how prefiero is a conjugated verb and escuchar is an infinitivo? Let's try a few more examples. First, what's the infinitive to play? In this case, a sport. To play a musical instrument is a different verb. Jugar. ¿Cómo se dice I play soccer? Cuidado, careful, it's one of those boot verbs. Yo juego al fútbol. What's the infinitivo to want? Querer. So let's try a form of querer. ¿Cómo se dice you want? What's la forma de tú? It's another boot verb. Tú quieres. Let's try a couple of examples with a conjugated verb and an infinitivo. Remember, the first one's conjugated, the second one stays in the infinitivo. He wants to practice sports. Do you see the conjugated verb and the infinitivo underlined? Él quiere practicar los deportes. How about I can go camping with my friends? Yo puedo ir de camping con mis amigos. Now let's look at the verb saber, or to know. In this case, we want to use saber to express how to know how to do something. Use a form of saber with the infinitivo. Don't forget that the yo form is irregular. ¿Cómo se dice I know? Yo sé. ¿Cómo se dice I know how to dance? Now, English, we put the word how in the sentence. In Spanish, you don't need the word how. Simply, yo sé bailar. I know how to dance. Let's try another one. ¿Cómo se dice she knows how to speak Spanish? Ella sabe hablar español. Use this video when you need help during this unit, when to conjugate a verb and when to use an infinitivo.